The choir does everything together. We sing together, we perform together, we record in the studio together, and we rehearse everything together. It's like one of the most collective, communal experiences that you can have. And we were booked in the studio in March 2020 to record our next arrangement. But then the pandemic happened. We didn't really know what to do next. Like, we'd never recorded remotely before. But we like a challenge. The choir is from all over the UK, so we're already used to rehearsing in different locations, and we thought maybe we could expand this further and get every singer to record themselves at home on their own. And this is what happened.
Hey, if you let him fuck you.
Okay, is that...
We've never done this before. Normally we are all together in the same room and we can easily be in sync because we're all there. So this is people all over the place, not just in England. There's like people in Cyprus as well and other places. This is an experiment. I don't know how this is going to go. It could be a disaster. Hopefully it won't be. Hopefully it'll be really cool. And if it's really cool, maybe that means this video will also come out at some point. If not, no one will ever see this.
Cat Marsh, genius, mad person, trying to record a choir via 60 different houses with people who have got everything from iPhones to full recording studios.
I'm going to get a bit nerdy. I'm going to take you through my studio setup. We are doing a choir noir remote recording. So it basically means instead of being in a room together and singing, we are all at home because we are locked down. Everyone's at home with their home recording setup, so we're going to try and make something that sounds pretty professional with the things that we have.
As you can see, I have transformed my kitchen. So not only does it store pasta, but it now also has these studio-grade blankets to try and dampen some of the sound a little bit. Hung on these lovely spotlights for mood lighting.
I'm just waiting for my boiler to stop making noise because it is right next to me. It was the best place to actually record and make my little den.
Here we are. This is what I'm going to use for recording. My friend's attic. Not much headspace. Boxes. I'm going to try and make a, oh God, right angle enclosure wall thing.
Follow me. 2000 degrees centigrade. There she is in all her glory. Disco lights. Yeah.
This is my microphone. Very kindly, a lot of this was sort of lent by friends. This is a duvet on some speaker stands, which absorbs the sound, I think. I think it's good for the sound. Oh, very important to my setup, Barbra Streisand.
I've been singing some of these harmonies along to this song since I was 19 years old. And now they're a choir song. So the way I write arrangements is like backwards, I guess. So I like record the parts in, I sing it out loud first. And then when it's finished, I then score it into sheet music. So like that's not how probably most composers work. I don't really know. Well, arrangers, how most arrangers work, but like this is how I work.
I thought I'd just give you a quick insight into my vocal warm-ups for the old cockles. yeah, still warming up. It's early.
After talking to Will, who is the head of Parallax Orchestra, who know their shit when it comes to recording and getting things right, especially like remote recording as well, he was like, start recording the lowest parts first and then record the other parts one on top of them so that everyone can tune to what's been done already. So that's what we're going to do. I made a recording schedule so that they don't all send me all their stems at once and I get lost in a sea of stems. Baritones have to send their stuff to me by April 23rd. Then I'm going to mix it. Then by April 25th, I'll have finished. And then the tenors can do their thing. And so on and so on and so on until we get to the sopranos, who'll be finished midnight May 23rd if all goes to plan. So I have now just launched the project with everyone. I spent like about probably like 2 weeks, a week and a half, like making tutorial videos to replace our rehearsals. I have told them what I need and how I need it done. The stuff about like engineering, if they, you know, record using what you have, if you've got like, you know, make a little vocal booth out of a duvet or a makeup pop shield out of some tights or out of a bit of material. So now it's launched. It's happened. It's out there in the world. All of the stuff I've done, this is the point where people go, people tell me if I've made any mistakes. They'll be like, this thing here doesn't make any sense. And I'll go, okay, where did I go wrong? But hopefully I haven't gone too wrong, and it'll make sense, and it'll mean that they know what they're doing, and it'll mean we get a good result. La 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 oh. La 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 oh. La 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 oh.
If you let him make you, they'll make you paper mache. Oh, blow away. Hey, if you let him really want to let.
There are a couple extra parts for the soprano bit, and Kat the magician has made all these incredible video tutorials for us so that we can learn each part. I've learned, I feel, she says, the soprano part, and now I'm just watching the video for the extra soprano bits. Watch the video, write down what she says, super helpful, and then it all sort of comes together when you're listening to the track, and then you can follow both the notes and also sheet music if I feel like I need a bit more visual. But yeah, I have my notebook, and that's how I've been learning my bits, my parts.
Oh, yeah, boy. Something like that.
When this started rolling out to the singers, I realised we need like one place where we can talk to each other, and like also where they can ask each other questions, especially for the ones. So I mean, some of the singers have never recorded themselves at all at home, you know, they've never done it, so this is like the first time. Some of them are getting bits of equipment, they're borrowing equipment, they're learning how to use like a workstation to record in, which is a big task. Like if you've never done it before, it's, you know, it took me years and years to like get to a point where I can record myself, and they're doing it, they're learning right now. So I wanted a place where they could talk to each other and ask questions, because a lot of the singers in the choir are experienced session vocalists and they do this all the time and they've got a wealth of knowledge. So I wanted to kind of create a place where they could all talk to each other. So I'm using Slack. I'm going to show you our little forum. We've just done baritones. It's showing us photos of their little workstations, like what they've been doing, how they've been recording, and chatting to each other about what they're doing, motivating each other as well a bit. Telling me what they've done, like, you know, they've done things octaves up, octaves down, asking me questions, I can answer questions, they can answer each other. It's working really well actually for us for this project.
Step 1 for recording from home. Try and convince all of the dogs to go for a wee so that I can record in silence and shut them in a different room. Let's see how this goes.
So I think I might have listened to the song too many times, because at about midnight the other night I found myself playing it like this. If I had made me I'd have fallen apart by now. It's more than I can allow. So when I made me, I won't be paper mache. If I fuck me, I fuck me in my own way. 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 You should make amends with you.
I've just had to sit with the quilt on top of my head, but that worked better because it didn't collapse on me halfway through.
Logic is having a mare. I've just screamed quite a lot. Not like part of the song, like I've just screamed at Logic. So it's currently doing this every time I press something. So yeah, that's really fun.
But every time it comes out as a bang-on Britney impression. And I don't think that's what we're going for. Britney does Incubus.
So I'm going to show you how the choir has been sending me their parts. So we're using Dropbox's file request method. I create a folder on my computer where I want the parts to go, send them a link, and they drop their stems into that folder using that link. So we've got everyone's stems, they're dual tracked stems, and then I put them into Logic and they end up in there, and this has worked really, really well as a method for any other choir leaders or people doing any kind of remote recording. So this is a pretty good template for doing stuff.
So this is what happens when you take someone who has maybe a slightly obsessive personality and mixes it with a guitar tuner on a vocal track.
Yeah, not good enough.
La 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 oh la 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 oh la la la
And I've just found this. I sound like a goose. Listen to the goose noise. Actually sound like a goose. Oh my god.
See, I fucked that up. Because instead of just doing a nice little I did No. No, James. Just do it fucking right.
Bow, 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 bow.
So this is the moment where I get everything that they've done, I put it into Logic and I listen to it and hope that it sounds okay and hope that my instructions were clear enough, and yeah, so, and it's worked. It's worked. Ah! Nice. That's all their voices. Oh yeah. Well done, baritones. From all over the place, all different kinds of setups, recording in kitchens and in overheated lofts and on iPads. Yeah, actually check out this iPad take. So this is on an iPad. It's alright. Well done, Matthew. That's awesome work. Like, considering we're making do with what we have, iPad take was, yeah, pretty good. I'm feeling good about this. I think this video might one day see the light of day because this project's gonna work.
143 takes later, I think we've got it.
You should make amends with you. If only for better help. But if you really want to live, why not try and make yourself
me.
Right, well, that's a wrap. All done now. Over to Kat to finish it. Hi.
Timing's the only thing that is a challenge, because obviously when we're in the room together and you've got a choir leader leading everyone, it's much easier to get everyone in time and they can hear each other and they can look at each other, and doing it remotely, that's the challenge. But I'm noticing as we go, it's getting easier. I think the choir are finding it easier because they're recording on what's come before. So as they record parts, I am mixing each part and then sending out that mix to the choir so they can record their parts to that. So they're not recording to my demo, they're recording to the updated choir singing the arrangement. So here they are, the blue ones. Brilliant. This is amazing. I'm so happy. They're basically all brilliant, brilliant singers. What a joy to work with them.
I started recording this with baritone back in April now. It's exactly pretty much a month to the day. It's been a really cool project to be involved in, especially with lockdown happening, everyone recording remote from, you know, home studios or bedrooms, whatever. It's been really cool to be involved.
The learning curve has been steep. I've learnt how to record myself. I have not done that before at home, so that's been amazing. And thank you for everyone who have lent me equipment. An amazing friend of mine lent me a really great microphone, so that was so good. It's been really interesting and a great thing to do while in lockdown. I hope this continues.
I mean, the choir's been a great support group throughout these months, so it's not just a great group of performers and artists and creators, but also people. You know, there's a great human component to this choir, and it's individuals that you can't just put into words. It's just that feeling.
Right, so I'm about to listen to the final mix of Make Yourself, which we as a choir have remotely recorded, and it's the first thing I've ever done something like this before. It's actually the first time I've properly recorded anything at home. Yeah, so it was a learning curve and it was super fun, so let's have a listen.
Oh, la la la, oh, la 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 la, oh, la la la, oh, la 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 la, oh. If I had made me, la la la, oh, would have been made some, la 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 la. If I hadn't assembled myself, I'd have fallen apart by now. La 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 la, if I had made me, I'd be more inclined to bow.
Oh my god. This choir is bananas.